Hey, good day, happy travelers. Vacation Travel Hacks here with the second installment of strategy sessions. This one's for the Magic Kingdom. Target audience for this is the household planner with a specific target audience of it's been a long time since you've been to Disney World. It's your first time going to Disney World, or maybe the last time you thought maybe you could have been a little bit more efficient, save some steps. Just looking for best practices. I'll have them here. I've been to Disney many times. I'm the family planner. I'm not a travel agent. I do not in any way affiliated with the travel agency. I'm just a family planner, and my passion's Disney. My passion's hearing my voice, and I'm just here to share some best practices, because if I can help another family, another group of folks out there have fun at Disney, and somehow these notes make it a better experience, then you're none the wiser for the wear, and perhaps neither am I. So let's take a look at what we're looking at here. Dive right into it. This is a map from the Disney World website, and this is the large overview shot of the Magic Kingdom area. And we start with the many methods of getting to the Magic Kingdom. If you're taking a bus, you are going to be right up here, just to the right of the star. The buses will drop you off right here, and you walk in past security, and you're into the park. If you are driving a car, this is your first day, you prefer to drive. This is your last day and you're driving. You will park out here. Preferred parkings just to the right of the Polynesian area here, so it's pretty close. Otherwise, you'll be parking a little further away, depending upon how busy it is, determines of how much further away it is. New Year's Eve, you could be in the way back on a Wednesday and near the end of July. Maybe not, maybe a little closer. Either way, you will end up at what we call the Ticketing Transportation Center, the TTC. And from here, you have many options, so many options to get to the Magic Kingdom. And there's no wrong way. And quite frankly, there's not necessarily a fast way. There's just a way. And then there's an experience. You can take a monorail. There's an express monorail, and it will take you right through the Contemporary Resort, like literally through the Contemporary Resort. If you haven't done that before, that's pretty neat. It'll take you through there, and it'll drop you off at the monorail station, and you're through security. If you want to go through it, then there's the resort monorail, which takes you to the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, then the Magic Kingdom. And then there's a ferry boat. It goes from here through the water to the security area. If you're at the Contemporary Resort, Grand Floridian, you can walk. They got a path here. Contemporary Resort's a little closer, but Grand Floridian, what's another 1,000 steps or so, right? If you're at the Wilderness Lodge, they got a boat here. They'll take you from there. I believe the Polynesian has a boat. They'll take you from there. As a matter of fact, from Narcoossee's at Grand Floridian, I believe they have a boat. I'm pretty sure we took a boat. So anyway, team, all boats go to Magic Kingdom. I even think the Wilderness, no, not the Fort Wilderness has a boat as well. So anyway, lots of ways to get there. And eventually, ta-da, you are at the Magic Kingdom. And from here, let's talk about the strategy. So, as you look at this map, there's no wrong way to do Disney. It'll be your agenda. And so you're going to see several different options here. If you're familiar with Epcot, they got like are you a Mexico or a Canadian person? So when you go in there, you have a choice to make. You have a left and a right. Magic Kingdom's a little bit more complicated. There's two primary options. I'll review one of them throughout the course of this video, but I also want to let you know and be aware that there's others as well. So one takes you to the Adventureland. The other takes you to Tomorrowland. And then there's three other ways, maybe even more. You just walk in and you just go straight through the castle. Holy smokes, look at the castle. You go straight and go to the left and to the right. And if you have a restaurant reservation at Be Our Guest, or maybe the Cinderella's Royal Table there at the castle, you go straight to the castle, and that's not wrong. It's a lot of fun. Maybe you just want to go ride the Mad Hatter or the Haunted Mansion. There's no wrong way to do it. It's just less common. I'm going to go with the most frequently traveled route first for our family, and It is the Adventureland. So let's kind of walk through this. Down here's your security, your ticket, and there's a star here. You can get a picture. This is well done, very well groomed. You got the train station here in the background. A lot of people take pictures here. And then you go under a bridge, and when you pop out of the bridge, you are in another world. You went back into time. You went to a different place. It's well kept. Everyone is generally in a pretty good mood. Everyone's happy, and everyone's going somewhere. But right here, there's a lot to do. You got a picture taking opportunity with Disney's brother Roy. You got sometimes in the morning you'll have vehicles. You got the customer service over here. If this is your first time, you can go to City Hall and get a badge, a little pin you can put in. You got a theater over here where you can watch little cartoons and shows. Tony's Town Square, an Italian restaurant. You can make reservations in advance. They used to have really good pizza. They don't anymore, but they used to. Then you got gift shops. So Emporium's the gift shop. Up here's the candy shop. So you keep walking. And when you get to right just about north of the flagpole, there are other shops for you on the left and to the right. But what will be obvious is the castle, and it's big. If you've been to Disneyland, you're like, castle schmassle. No. Check this out. This castle's big, and these stars are in the middle of the road because lots of people are going to be taking selfies. There's PhotoPass people taking pictures of people, and then there's people taking pictures of people, and then there's just some people that take pictures of the castle. It's really up to you. So you got gift shops to the left, knick-knack shops to the right, Starbucks right here to really power up your trip. Chili dogs, maybe that'll power up your trip if you like chili dogs. If they serve hot dogs with no chili and other things as well. The Plaza is a pretty cool restaurant. Ice cream if it's a hot day or any day. There's no wrong day for ice cream. And then the Crystal Palace. Now the cool thing about Crystal Palace is it's a character dining event. And it's so instead of waiting in line to get a picture with Winnie the Pooh or Piglet or Tigger, you sit down and they come to you and you can get your picture. Yeah, very engaging, pretty cool. Off to the right, Tomorrowland Terrace. Not serving food here right now. I circled it because if you have researched or saw my other video about dessert parties, this is where they are. So at the time on your My Disney app, you go to this place. They will take you to the appropriate area, and when fireworks start, you either sit here and watch them, or if you got the stand in area, you will end up in this circle, and it's an unobstructed view of the castle. And you didn't have to wait hours to get there. I've done it for New Year's Eve twice, and it is it's a great experience. All right, so now we're continuing on here because, like I said, we are going to go left. If you're like, no, I want to go to Tomorrowland, well, you will go right. If you're like, I want to just go straight, okay, well, let's see what straight looks like. One more star here. You can get a selfie in front of Mickey and Walt here and the castle. Like I said, it's big. They did a very good job on it. But for purposes of this, we are going to go to the left. You can sneak left past the Crystal Palace if you don't want to go through here. There's so much to do right here. You got the fireworks shows here, the parades. There's actually a daytime show here. All the characters will come out. There's just so much to do, and you haven't even gone into any of the lands yet. Let's go into Adventureland. As we go through it, there's a little line here that shows the flow. So we'll just go in a line, save some feet. Sunshine Terrace, nice little ice cream, cool you off. And this little circle right here, if you're familiar with the Jungle Cruise, they got the canteen here. Great place to grab a bite to eat. Bathrooms are right here. For the little ones, I don't know, 3, 5. The people that just want to run around, don't want to be in a stroller, been there, done that. The Swiss Family Treehouse is a great opportunity to just run around, burn some energy. Jungle Cruise, from a lightning lane standpoint, this is one of the ones that sells out first. Highly recommend getting a lightning lane for this. Wait time can be, depending upon the day, 1 to 3 hours, closer to 3 hours during peak periods like holidays, maybe a little longer, maybe a little shorter. The Enchanted Tiki Room, pretty cool show to sit down, get you out of the heat. Pirates of the Caribbean, another classic ride. Hopefully you've heard of it. Gift shops over here as we round it out. Cool, nice little Tex-Mex Pecos Bill. Always enjoy that. The cool little show at the Country Bear Jamboree, but that's on the other side. We'll talk about it. And I apologize. I skipped the Aloha Isle. If you've heard the Instagram or the pictures, usually when people go to Disney, they take a picture of a thing called the Dole Whip. And that's a nice little cool thing there to go through it. So you had, how much time would you spend here? Honestly, just with right here, if you do all of this stuff, probably on just average wait times, could be more, but give me a spread here. I'm going to say about 3 hours, plus or minus 1 hour, depending upon the wait times, but also how much ice cream are you eating? Are you doing a sit down meal? So 3 to 4 hours in Adventureland. And so we will go back one slide here. All right, and that takes us to Frontierland. Frontierland, this is where the new Princess Tiana ride will be. There's also a train station over here. There's a bathroom over here in Big Thunder Mountain. Very cool roller coaster. There's also a little area here to take a raft to Tom Sawyer Island. Great little, like the treehouse, let the kids run around, kind of like takes you back into time. There's a canoe ride where you can go in the canoe. And as you work through here, now you can go to Country Bear Jamboree. The bathrooms that were on the other side, there's a little pathway here where you can go to the bathrooms. The Diamond Horseshoe and Liberty Tree Tavern. If you want to eat a Thanksgiving meal any time of the year, Liberty Tavern is for you. And the Diamond Horseshoe is a very, very tasty barbecue place. Which takes us, let's keep going up here through Liberty Square. Again, the river, we got a riverboat here. Market, some treats right here. So if you need just a little quick pick-me-up, Sleepy Hollow has some cool refreshments. Sometimes there's a spring roll stand on this side. I think it's a little closer to the entrance of Adventureland. Spring rolls are highly talked about. Thought they were okay. I enjoyed them. The Hall of Presidents, you can go in there. Cool show, keep you out of the heat. Columbia Harbor House, fish and chips, clam chowder, chicken strips, other assortments. Hey, this is the Hollywood Studios. The Haunted Mansion gift shop, Memento Mori. They got some little knickknacks in there for the Haunted Mansion. Cool place to take some pictures, especially if you're there at night. And we got some restrooms as well at this circle. Let's move into Fantasyland. We got It's a Small World over here. We got Peter Pan down here. There's a lot to do there. There's literally so much to do. You got shops, places to eat, more restrooms, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Winnie the Pooh, and then some more treats. And then you got Under the Sea with the Little Mermaid, Be Our Guest restaurant. That's where you get to get pictures with the Beast and the theming, the decorations, the lighting. Everything in this place is very well done. Highly recommend. You got Gaston's. They got cinnamon rolls, which come highly recommended, and gift shops. So now I just went through Adventureland. I went through Frontierland, and now I'm almost done with Fantasyland. If you do everything, like if you just say, hey, we're going to just pound it out into one trip, if you don't do the Genie Plus and Lightning Lane, a lot of these things, like Seven Dwarfs normally has, I don't know, I've never seen it under an hour during the day. Normally it's 2-3 hours, 120, 180 minutes. 240 is not unheard of. So you're probably at a full day right now if you're just going to do everything. So this is why I think Magic Kingdom is probably a 2-day park, especially if you want to see fireworks. I see a lot of people kind of running the group into the ground. I've done it. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing these videos. Nobody likes being run into the ground, especially the little kids. They sleep through the fireworks. They're like, oh, hey, I want them to see a fireworks spell. This is probably the conclusion of a day if you're doing everything. If you're being strategic, maybe not. Let's see what else they got. Fantasyland continued in the top right-hand corner. So this will be the third train station. We got one at the entrance that we've covered at the beginning. There was one over there by Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and here's the third one. You got the Barnstormer, the Dumbo, the Flying Element. This is really just for the little kids, toddlers, and little guys. Adults like to do it too. I'm just saying it's the main targeted area for it. Continue down. Now we're into Tomorrowland. You got restrooms in the top left-hand corner. Mad Tea Party. It's like a carousel thing. You got a little treat. Actually, this is kind of like a quick service meal. You get a burger and chicken sandwich and things of the like. Tomorrowland Raceway, if you're familiar with Disneyland, Autopia. This is Disney World's version of it. Tomorrowland Speedway. As we continue on, you got Space Mountain over here in the bottom right-hand corner. Gift shop for it. And hey, team, effective April 4th. You will see Tron in this general vicinity as well. So that's you got some goodies here. Ice cream, and who doesn't like ice cream? I like ice cream. And we're Tomorrowland Part 2, Monsters Laugh Floor. It's a show. You go in. It's very well done. It's funny. It's engaging with the characters from Monster Inc. Very well done. I laugh all the time. I suppose that's not hard to do. You got the Carousel Progress. That's a very cool, get you out of the sun, take you out of the sun for maybe some people actually go there to nap. I'm not kidding. I wish I was kidding. You got the People Mover. That's my favorite. Takes you around and a little doohickey around the Tomorrowland area, and you get to see a lot. Get you off your feet, rest your feet for a little bit. Astro Orbiter, you go up an elevator. Great view of the Magic Kingdom. And there's some bathrooms, and then you're back at the plaza. So here at this point, you have made all the way, you've gone all the way around, and you have done everything. And at least from a planning standpoint, now you can see a flow. If you want to do it backwards, you can start at Tomorrowland and do everything in reverse. As you're looking at your theme parks, planning, try to look at it like, hey, what are you doing dining reservations? To factor that in. If you're doing a dinner and you're coming before, do rides and move in a logical flow. I did get feedback from my family. We'd rode Big Thunder, and then we were eating dinner at the plaza. Well, the plaza's right here, and Big Thunder is way over yonder. Maybe the Horseshoe or Liberty Tree would have been better, or we should have started, over at Big Thunder and then worked our way down. I just didn't do flow sequencing, and we were mid-trip, so it wasn't well received. And that's the purpose of this. If as you wake up in the morning, if you are doing Genie Plus at 7 a.m., you're making that first fast pass for the Jungle Cruise. Is Jungle Cruise close to a meal? So you start planning your day and planning your fast passes in a flow, if possible, in a flow with your other reservations. So if you're starting your day at the Jungle Cruise, can you get Pirates in? Can you get the Big Thunder Mountain? And then logically work over to Haunted Mansion. If you got Be Our Guest, it's right in the same area. And that's the purpose of these videos. These videos are made for you. If you have anything you want to talk about, just drop me a note in the comments or any other means of communicating with me. I'm happy to share with you. I will see you in the next video, team. Happy planning, and there's no wrong way to do Disney. But remember, as we close this out with our motto, time is precious. Vacation time is more precious. Safe travels, team.